What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It has been a couple of weeks from hell. I had COVID and then we've had a whole heap of flooding and like natural disaster level rainfall here. And now it's the complete opposite and it is a massive heat wave. So it's currently about 40 degrees Celsius, which is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But what makes it even more fun is that it's about 70-75% humidity. So really isn't fun being outside. I've had the Acedec Horizon 14S 8P variant for about 2 weeks and I've been riding it on off. In today's video, I want to talk to you about my experiences thus far, but I'm going to hold my judgment until Christmas time when I've got a couple of weeks off and I can really get some kilometers on the board. So today will be like the quick facts, reading the brochure. I'm going to surprise a lot of people and tell you this isn't my favorite board from Acedec, but I'll explain why, and then you guys can comment on it and leave all your feedback. As always, comments, questions, chuck them down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with more videos like this. And if you hit that thumbs up button, YouTube will also serve you more content like this. Let's do it. So by now you've probably heard all the specs, so I'm gonna touch on them quickly. I'll put some on the screen, but I really want to talk more about the experience of this board. So 6890 motors, 150 kVs. These motors are huge and they are punchy. They have so much get up and go. Obviously that's not just because of the motors. This thing is running a 160 amp ESC, one of the most powerful production boards, if not the most powerful production board ESCs available right now. 14S 8P battery, 50S cells is going to give you, I think it's about 2072 watt hours. So range anxiety is gone. Like you will not worry about range on this board unless you are doing a 100-kilometer ride, which is exactly what this board is designed for. So this board is designed to be ridden hard, fast, and for a very long time. As far as the elemental gear drives, they're now onto the 4.0 Plus, basically the upgraded elemental gear drive. It's an all steel gear drive now. So they've got rid of all their polymer plastic bits. It's stainless steel, it's heat treated, and it's about 30% lighter. But the thing that still surprises me, and this is a statement I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna say even by Acedec standards, this board is so quiet. I thought when I read it's gonna be an all steel gear, I thought, okay, they're finally gonna make a noisy board. Have a listen, I'll shut up. I'll get into a nice straight line just around this corner here. I'll put it into Sports Plus. Have a listen to this. Tiny little bit of whine when you hit the brakes, but there's just no noise. It sounds almost like a hub drive. It's insane. I don't know how they do it. I want to ask them, I will ask them and give you an answer. But as of right now, just know that I'm blown away by the fact that it's an all steel system and it's still this quiet. Now I want to talk about the aesthetics of the board. That's my 10-year-old's favorite word at the moment. It's all about the aesthetics. This is a beautiful board. This is the one that they hinted at and they sort of showed parts of at EskateCon earlier in the year. This is a absolutely beautifully made, beautifully designed, beautifully finished electric skateboard. There are those massive motors at the back, the built-in tail light, which will get upgrades when they release their new remote control. That's coming very, very soon. These tires are just insanely thick and big and comfy. This grip tape is very, very nice. I'm not a fan of this little bit here. I know this is just design, so you can take it with a grain of salt. The fact that this bit here very closely mirrors up to the tread on the tire, the handle. These CNC channel suspension trucks, like, they are a work of art. And the fact they've integrated a headlight that has a high and a low beam, I don't know if I'd call it high and low beam, I just call it two different beams. There's a white light and a yellow light. The yellow light very much reminds me of the headlights of all the Japanese import cars we used to get in New Zealand. All right, quick little acceleration test on that 160 A ESC. I'm not doing a top speed test, this is just acceleration, and I might chicken out if I'm being very, very honest. 3, I like to do a bit of a rolling start. Now let's try. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Jesus. Let's try that again. There's a walker coming. Hang on a second. Get past this guy. This is definitely, this definitely has the most acceleration out of any board I've tested to date, out of any board. Let's try that again. 3, 2, oh, Jesus. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. 25. Wow, yeah, 30 mile an hour. Now, while we wait for that, let me tell you, in my opening I said this isn't my favorite board. And I think it comes down to the trucks. This is not an off-road board. This is like a group ride board, a range board, a powerful board. I think this could even be a race board, even though it's so heavy, it's that powerful. You can definitely race this board. I've been tinkering with these trucks for probably a week and a half, and I just can't get them right. I can't get them to feel comfortable where I can go like full acceleration. Can I just sneak past you there? Thank you. Thankfully it comes with a non-suspension truck, and I really hope I can convince Acedec to send me a set of those trucks to put on this board, because this feels different from the Z3. That has slightly different angles, and I don't know, for me personally the geometry is different and it feels a lot more stable at that sort of 45-50 kilometer per hour. I've wound these down. I haven't put harder bushings in the back yet because you need to take the trucks off to get in there to put those new joined channel bushings in. But as of right now, I can go fast, but it just doesn't feel as, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't feel as, I don't feel as confident as I did on the NYX, Z1, Z3, any other one, NYX, all those ones with the standard channel trucks. These are very, very comfortable. And I think if you're driving around the city at night, these are definitely the right truck to have, because, you know, it's gonna be forgiving. If you come up to a pothole, that independent suspension is really going to save your ass and not throw you off. But for me, and if any of you have ridden with me in Vegas or in Australia, I do like to ride quite fast. And I find that I'm constantly worried about that wobble from the springs. So I don't know if it needs maybe a slightly stiffer spring, a higher pound spring in it, or if I need to wind it down even more, or if I just need to ride it more. But on all the non-suspension trucks, I've just been able to get on it and go full speed, 60, 65. And that's why it's the only reason this isn't my favorite board from Acedec. And I really hope I can get a hold of their non-suspension trucks to see how much of a big difference this makes. So that's 30 mile an hour there, and I am getting a little wobble in the back foot. So I'm getting that little, I call it the Elvis leg, and it's purely down to the spring. I need to tighten that up or get a stiffer spring to get rid of that or to remove it just to make it more stable. This has pre-drilled, pre-drilled holes front and rear for your bindings. So you literally pop out the pieces of grip tape right here and put your bindings on. And in the box they even include new pieces of grip tape with the holes cut. So you're not just removing grip tape and leaving the board exposed, you put new grip tape in and then install your bindings. They really have thought of everything, which is awesome. This almost feels like a surf carver. Get past this puppy dog. Hello puppy! How you doing? So yeah, turnability on this board is definitely there. Again, it would be interesting to test out the channel trucks, the non-suspension channel trucks, to see what effect that has on the maneuverability of the board. Is that going to be to its detriment as far as turning, but make them a lot more stable? Or is it just going to be another choice that makes the board even more customizable for the end user? All right, quick little turn circle test. Let's see how tight we can get it. We'll just start off easy and build into it. There's a lot of leaf here, so I don't want to slide out and drop anything, but that is already so tight. I don't have a tripod to stand my camera up, unfortunately, so it's probably about 1.5 meters. I reckon I get even tighter when I put the bindings on this board. Ooh, back wheel sliding on those leaves. But yeah, as far as maneuverability, 100% good. Woo. Suspension helps with those too. Whoa. All right, so like I said, this is not a review. This is, hey, I've had this board for 2 weeks and I haven't been able to ride it. And even now I'm sweating like a pig. So what do we say about the Ace-Deck Horizon? Very, very well-made board. The 14S8 P50 SLs, 160 amp ESC, the Elemental 4.0 plus all steel, stainless steel gear drives. Scott D at checkout. If you do choose to use it, it gives you a little bit extra off any sale price they offer, and it helps us to support the channel. So if you choose to use it, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Don't pay full price like I always say. Make sure you use a discount code. If it's not mine, use somebody else's. I'm gonna ride this all over Christmas, so keep an eye on my channel for follow-up content. I'm gonna reach out to Ace and see if I can get the non-suspension channel trucks, because I believe, for me personally, they will make this board absolutely perfect. So that's the end. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, skate safe, wear a helmet, and we'll see you on the next video.